Hey Hotties, how you healing? How you feeling? I'm Zenzie, and you're watching Disney Channel. Just kidding. And this is Hotties Heal. So for those of you who have been following along and have been loyal subscribers, you know that I was missing in action last week, and that was because I was on an ayahuasca retreat. And I did mention that I was going to be doing this in one of my previous videos. So this is post ayahuasca. I'm now 1 week out, I believe. I don't know. I got back on the 5th. So yeah, 1 week out. For some reason, it feels like forever ago. And I wanted to share a little bit of what I experienced. So I'm going to make this segment into 2 parts because I sat in ceremony for 2 nights and I had 2 different intentions. So I want to focus this video on my first night and my first intention, and then next week I will talk about my second night and what intention I had during that night. So the first night, my intention was to gain clarity and understanding within the relationships in my life, and also to find peace with certain relationships that have ended. And through that process, I felt an immense amount of unconditional love, which inspired me to write open letters to share with you guys. So I'm going to share an open letter to my mom, my dad, and other loved ones in my life. No one person specifically when it comes to the others, just to the loved ones in my life. So I'm gonna get it started. Hope you enjoy, hope you stick around. I want to start with an open letter to my dad because it was one of the driving forces for why I wanted to do ayahuasca. I have always loved and admired my dad, and I know that overall he's a human being, and sometimes people can't always be there for us in the way that you want them to be. So I just wanted to find peace within our relationship and the dynamic that we now currently have, and I definitely was able to do that. So I'm gonna read from my laptop and let's get into it. As I'm writing this, I'm currently on a spiritual retreat, and I've been doing ayahuasca ceremonies, and today is a rest day. I've been feeling on the days leading up to this experience a deep desire to reach out to you. I know I haven't talked to you in a while, and I was a bit resentful for that because I've always felt like our communication and relationship was really reliant and dependent on me to carry it out for the majority of my adolescence and into my young adult life. And for the past year, I really wasn't able to handle that. But I also know that I've had a strong desire to heal and release, and Mother Aya has helped me to do that these past few days. I want to start by saying that I love you. I always have, and I always will. You are so much a part of me and who I am, even if you're not with me physically. You live in my heart, and I'm finally okay with that. I want you to know I see you and I understand you. I wish I could take away your pain and struggle. I understand how you may not feel comfortable in your skin and that you don't know how to accept the love that you deserve. The world wasn't ready for you in so many ways, but I'm so grateful to you and the impact you had on my life, and that we chose this journey together, or apart rather. I release you of any expectations and forgive you for not being the father I wanted and even needed at times, because I am who I am largely in part because of you. You deserve peace, and I hope you're finding it. I hope you know how valuable and beautiful you truly are for this world, and I do love you so much, even if you can't accept this love. I hope you find comfort in knowing it exists inside of me and that my door is always open to you whenever you're ready, if you're ever ready. You are welcome in my life and my heart now and forever. I admire your mind in unexplainable ways. I find myself often reflecting on our deep, sometimes scary conversations through my childhood. Despite your lack of physical presence, your energy is with me and your voice guides me at times. I also met your mom last night. I realized she's always with me and she's so proud of me. I am full of gratitude and contentment, and I wanted to share that with you. You are my father, and I'm proud of that. So, I don't know if anyone else has had tumultuous relationships with any parent figure in their life, but if you can relate to having an absent mother or father, I urge you to make peace with that despite the pain that they may have caused you, because holding on to that pain is only hurting you. At the end of the day, our parents are just humans, and even though it might not always seem like it, they've done the best that they could. Because as I've said before, people can only do for you as much as they've done for themselves. With that being said, I would like to share my letter to my mom, an absolute queen. She's like, POP, hold it down. I wrote this one in my journal. So here we go. To my mama, the one who stayed, the one who gave to me before ever giving to herself, one of the most selfless, generous, open, authentic, and free-spirited people I know. You inspire and invoke fun, excitement, and adventure into my life. You remind me of the phrase, you know when it never really was? That's serious. And I love that, because life doesn't always have to be serious all the time. And the fact that you have been through so much in your life and still carry the light, fun energy is felt. You have inspired me in so many ways. You have always been you, even through times of not always knowing and understanding who that is. You have followed your heart and allowed it to lead you in this life, even when it's painful. Most of all, you have always allowed me to be exactly who I am without judgment. Thank you for allowing me to make my own mistakes and being there and willing to pick up the pieces, but also allowing me the space to figure it out on my own. Thank you for choosing me and loving me so loyally. Thank you for protecting me and always caring for me. Thank you for taking your job as my mother as being the most important. And thank you for every experience we've shared. I'm grateful for all the screaming, crying, and fighting just as much as I am grateful for the laughs and embraces and silent strength you've provided me. I couldn't have made it without you. And I know it hasn't always been easy, and I'm sure at times it was hard to be a mother when you were fighting your own battles. You are everything to me. We are one, and I am obsessed with you in the healthiest way possible. LOL, Scorpio vibes. You inspire me in more ways than you will ever know, and I'm so happy that I get to spend my days and my life with you. You are my partner and my biggest fan, and I see that everything you've done has been out of care and love, even in times when it hasn't always felt that way. You've always done your absolute best, and I'm so proud of you and your growth and your commitment to you and your journey. It means so much and is so special to have been able to heal alongside you, both personally and together. You are beautiful inside and out, and when I think about you, I am overcome with the best possible emotions. You are a light in my life, and I couldn't express into more words than I already have how much you mean to me. It's you and me forever. I love you endlessly. Your daughter, Zenzele, Delilah, Viorla, Rossi. Even though my last name does not have Rossi attached to it, it deserves to, because that is the last name that you carry, and without you, I would not be here. That last part was ad-libbed, but my mom is an absolute queen, and she deserves all the happiness in the world. And I'm grateful that even though my dad wasn't able to be there for me all the time, and my mom and I have definitely had our trials and tribulations, she never once abandoned me, and she always made sure that I had everything that I wanted and needed. Still to this day, she is taking care of me like I am still a child, even though I'm an adult, and I'm so grateful. I don't know where I would be without her. She is an amazing person, and I really contribute a lot of my most positive traits to her. And she's just that bitch. I can't say anything else about it. So if you relate to me and you grew up in a single parent household, make sure to remind that parent who stayed and was there for you even in times where it may have been hard for them. Remind them how important they are and how special they are, and hold them tight and give them love and show them that you appreciate them, because nothing is promised and you should never take that love for granted. And now I want to give a shout out to all my homies, because we can't forget you guys. Life is all about building your community, and without community, we kind of lack purpose, whether people want to believe that or not. I know some people are solo dolo, but your community doesn't have to be a large herd of people. Your community can be one or two people that you really love dearly, who have been there for you through thick and thin. So this is for all the people in my life. So we're gonna get into it now. This is the last and final letter to all my homies and anyone who didn't directly get a letter, aka my family members. This is for you. To my loved ones, past and present, for the ones I love, and it is reciprocated. I could probably write an essay on each and every one of you, and maybe one day I will, because you each deserve to know why I think you're so special and how grateful I am to be surrounded by people who genuinely love and understand me. Each of my relationships so uniquely different, but bonded all the same. Nothing is truly more special and important to me than connecting with you all. Each of my relationships have shown me that despite our differences, we have shown love loyally and authentically. Each and every one of you deserve all the love you give without question. Being seen by people who genuinely understand and accept me is a gift that not everyone is granted, and I'm grateful to have the experience. And to those I have loved, no love has ever been lost, even if life has taken us in opposite directions. The love may be different now, but it's love all the same. My wish for this world is that everyone gets to experience all the love, happiness, and peace we are all inherently deserving of and were born with. I genuinely mean it when I say that I want everyone to experience love and peace and joy. I do think we all deserve it, and I think that if we all chose kindness and love instead of hate and envy, that this world would be a better place. And I know that the best way for me to see that in my day-to-day life is by living in that truth and hoping that I can inspire others to do the same. If you're not someone who has people around you that tell you that they love you or that you're important or that they're proud of you, just know that I truly am, because I know how it can feel to walk through life feeling lonely and misunderstood, and you are so strong for continuing on your journey. I hope that you find your tribe, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best. So Hotties, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hotties Heal. I'm sure you all know this because I say it often, but I really appreciate you all being here, sharing your time and energy with me. It means the world to me. It honestly, truly does. I love each and every one of you, and I hope you have the best week, day, month, year, ever. Your friend Zen. Merp. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you're vibing with me and my energy, don't forget to like the video. Leave a comment if you feel called to. I love getting feedback. Let me know if there's anything that you want to talk about. Also, if you're interested in having an esoteric experience with me, I do read tarot and oracle, and I am open to setting something up virtually and or in person if you live in my city. If you want to connect me in any other way, I'm also on Instagram. You can feel free to give me a follow. If you just want to talk or you need someone to listen, you can reach out to me there, or you can email me at HottiesHealbyZenzie@gmail.com. All right, with that being said, thank you so much. Bye.